Hi guys, well it's the first day of our NC500 trip for our honeymoon. It's my wife Nikki. We got married Friday and we had this bright idea of doing the NC500 for our honeymoon. So we just loaded the bikes up, so I'll just switch around. Bikes are loaded, tail bag full of clothes really, tea making stuff, tank bag, drone, chargers, cables, bike alarms. We've got a B-Moto sat-nav which is charging because it didn't seem to hold its charge. This is Nikki's bike. So we've got a tail bag, waterproof gear on the back, tail bag. So we're travelling fairly light compared to some, but I think we're fine. We're doing it over 8 days. We're stopping off at Lowick today near Berwick, and then tomorrow we're off to Inverness to start the actual trip. So you'll see some more footage soon. This is our send-off for our NC500 trip. There's my wife. Let's do it. We will. What's that can? It's nice not to go to petrol station when we set off, isn't it?
They are going on their honeymoon to Scotland. Right, drive safe.
Enjoy it and have a lovely time.
Yes, and don't worry. Happy couple, away! Hey!
So early on into the trip, after looking at the video, the GoPro Media Mod 8 is already starting to spit and spat, and this is going to continue throughout. So there's going to be a lot of footage that doesn't actually have proper sound, which is a big shame because I tried to explain a few things as we were going. But it's still not a big loss. I'm going to be able to still do the video. I think, you know, I did have some silicon that I used on the Hero 7 with the external mic adapter, and I didn't use the silicon for the media mods. I didn't think I needed to, but now that I've seen how bad the footage has come out sound-wise, I really should have. So we're going to persevere, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. I'm not sure where we're going to go with this today. I think we're going to cover day 1 and part of day 2, so I'll speak to you soon. So here we are approaching our first stop of the trip, which is in Lowick, just opposite Berwick upon Tweed. We're staying at a place called the White Swan Inn, and I booked this on, I think it was booking.com, A fantastic little place actually. We really enjoyed it here. We decided to break the trip up, so we're only doing sort of 230 miles day one, and then Inverness is about 250. The reason is just so we're not exhausted for the trip, and we find sort of 250 miles a nice ride for us, and it's not too draining. Obviously we could do more, and I know people do, but this is our choice. This is how we wanted to do it. After all, this is our honeymoon. We don't want to be too tired. Where the White Swan sign is, our room was just above that door, so it was overlooking the car park. So we did feel the bikes were pretty safe. We did put the disc locks on, and one of the gents moved his car, so we managed to park behind the garage, so our bikes were not visible from the road, where the red car is actually. And I did put the bike alarms on as well, so we felt pretty safe there, and everything was great. So it's day two, and that's what you've got to do every day. You probably don't realise when you're on a tour, you've got to take your luggage off your bikes, put them back on the bikes, take them off the bikes, put them back on the bikes, tank bag, magnets, tail bag, zips on. So it's not too bad. So I'm going to crack on up to Inverness. Say hello, Nikki. The White Swan in at Lowick was amazing, wasn't it, Nikki?
Absolutely stunning.
They couldn't do enough for us. They met us in the car park when we arrived.
Beautiful room.
Yeah, the room was beautiful. The food was amazing. The beer was nice. It's just perfect. We're happy as Larry. So yeah, as I said earlier, we're off to Inverness, so we'll keep you posted. So as you've seen, we've just crossed the Scottish border, and our first stop is a place we found when we last went to Berwick, and that's Asgard, or the New Asgard, which is in a place called St Abbs, a beautiful little fishing village. And you'll also get a great breakfast there, and they do nice coffees and stuff in a little cafe. It can get quite busy, but in the morning it's usually really good. So we're just going to stop off there before we continue north to Inverness.
the scenery as you approach St Abbs is just beautiful. All along that coast, it's absolutely stunning. These roads are lovely. There's some odd holes and things, but in general, they're quite nice roads. And the day was beautiful, and it's just beautiful. St Abbs, by the way, is called the New Asgard because it was a filming location for where Thor lived in the Avengers film, where he's fat and sort of given up, if you like. So this is the reason we visited the first time, and we just thought we'd pop in as we were passing anyway. So this is it. This is just over this brow now as we're approaching. That's the visitor centre on the left there for the St Abbs New Asgard. And I mean, just taking that view as you just get over this there. The camera didn't catch the cliffs to the left very well, but this is a lovely little place. The big house at the back there, the white house with the 6 windows, was Thor's house apparently. I always thought it was a different building there, but yeah, and just as we get to the bottom of this hill, right in front of us is the cafe, and it's a lovely little cafe. Do a wonderful coffee. Motorcycle parking is free, and it's brilliant. Now we're on our way to Inverness, and we're not too far away at this point. And as you can see, the weather seems to have stayed really nice, which is, as you'll find out soon, pretty much the only day it did until later on in the trip. So we're off to a place called I Stay in Inverness, and this was a very highly themed guest house. It was very nice. It was pretty new, but it had everything that you could imagine to do with Scotland and the Highlands, and yeah, so it suited some non-English, non-Scottish visitors who really appreciated the theming. As you'll see, there was a couple of pictures to come. So yeah, this is the last stretch of day 2 to Inverness. As you pass through the Cairngorms on the way to the Inverness, it's stunning. I didn't expect it to be so nice before we even started the NC500, to be honest, and some of these roads and views were beautiful. As you can see in the distance there's some mountains, and it just continues to get impressive as you go. So just on the left, in a little while up this road, we decided to stop for a quick photo opportunity, as the view just seemed to get beautiful and the lay-bar presented itself. And I want to pop the photo on just now for you. And this is us arriving at the I Stay in Inverness. As you can see, it's a nice little place. Parking, they claim to have a lot of parking in the front, and not as much as they said. However, we ended up parking behind the red car on the left there, and our bikes were safe. But we did put the disc locks on, and we did put the alarms on. But our room was just above those flags. So again, we were lucky to be able to keep an eye on the bikes. And that was us for the night. So that's us at Inverness. And tomorrow we start the NC500 by heading up to Wick. So stay with us and stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you.